welcome to our coverage from Lords. You join us for this match between India and India. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me in the commentary box is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the dashing...
Interesting decision. The pitch really looks like there will be something early for the bowlers, but the captain is asking their openers to get the pads on.
Players look ready. The umpires are in position for the first ball. The bowlers will want to focus on their line and lengths and let the ball do the rest. First ball, what a start, what a delivery.
A trudge back to the pavilion, a disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Edged it. Bowler is confident on this one. There's a challenge. Not sure what good it'll do. Looks unlikely it'll be overturned. Gone. Another one goes. 2 wickets in 2 balls, and they're on a roll now. It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand. Drives and misses everything.
Beautiful slower delivery, just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Yep. No! There'll be 1 run here for them.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Misses everything.
That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
Beaten on the drive.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
A miserly over is completed, just 1 off it. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the nursery end.
Managed to get onto the front foot early, and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
Yep.
Fielders there in the covers, but they put it right into the gap. That's a beautiful shot.
Massive edge. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Yeah. Couldn't have played that any better.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Yep. Hit that hard, nailed it.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Yep. Perfectly timed.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game. That's right off the meat of the bat.
That ball has been hit. It has flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
Gets onto the front foot, and that shot is full of aggression. Sent high and long over the rope.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting. Not a very smart shot. Got nothing onto it in the end. Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot ball.
That's a long way up. Is there anyone there to catch it?
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
End of the over. India are 42 for 2. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the nursery end.
Yep. Keeper! No!
Out! What a catch!
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Yeah!
Got that away nicely.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Yeah.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
That's really high. Don't think anyone is close.
No!
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Yeah.
Thrashed away. What a shot.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
End of the over. 13 runs coming from it. India are 55 for 3. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Oh, that's a great ball.
Just great bowling. Gets the ball to turn, and it just misses the stumps.
Yeah!
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
Yep.
Times it nicely.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Yeah!
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Yeah!
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Stumping. Oh!
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. Really good innings. Comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone is going to need to step up with a big score. Didn't get anywhere near the first ball of the innings.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end. A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery, and the batter is all at sea. Oh, yes, the slow one beats the bat. Didn't pick it out the hand. Umpire signals wide. Such a poor delivery. Really need to work out what actually went wrong there.
Great shot.
Always backing the ball there. Drives the ball away nicely and picked the gap at cover very well.
Middle that one. Great timing.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot. Driven down the ground and flew over the boundary. A little late on that. No run scored.
11 runs added there. India are 11 for none. The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. There'll be runs here. Caught! One of the easiest catches you'll see.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Absolutely nailed it.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
That's off the middle of the bat.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
There was minimal follow through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
Good return there, back from the deep. Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you've still got to hit them. Majestic batting. Middle, what a start.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot. Driven down the ground, over the boundary.
Edge, what a ball. What a catch.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
They'll get at least 1.
That's brilliant. Caressed nicely through the covers.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Very sweet off the bat, and 4 all the way.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that. Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
That's the over. India are 49 for 2. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Nice shot, runs possible, Caught first ball of the new over. What a disappointment.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It looked like it'd be moving to a big, big score, but it's not to be.
Yep.
Edged. They certainly don't feel like they've got anything on that, but almost every fielder is asking the question. So they do indeed signal for the review. Just feel it's a little bit foolish, seemed out to me. Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on.
That was a tremendous delivery, fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Catch it.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Misses. How did that not hit?
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads, not the bat though.
Just misses. Must have only been millimetres from hitting leg. Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Gone right through the defences. All tied up in this match. Time for a super over. Nail-biting stuff. That has gone very, very high. Might be safe.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap. Had to pull off the big dive to save some certain runs. Did it very well, did the keeper. That was pure elegance, right out of the textbook, that shot.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. Right out of the middle.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4, fantastic shot.
Well placed, should get a single. Good catch, out.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
Good bit of timing there.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Nice shot.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter right at the top of their game.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4. Great work behind the stumps, save some runs with that dive.
Got all of it, and for 6.
Managed to get onto the front foot early, and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
Timed that brilliantly.
That win never looked in doubt from very early in the match. It's been a great performance and a deserved win.
That ended up being an easy win in the end, just staying ahead of the game all the way through. Goodbye from all of us.